And we're used to seeing politicians and elected officials travel to the southern part of our state to make border-related announcements. We normally don't see Prescott used as a backdrop for the border. Governor Hobbs was joined by Yavapai County Sheriff David Rhodes and Prescott Valley Police Chief Bob Ticer. During her brief remarks, Hobbs repeated an often used expression that what happens at the border doesn't stay there. Over the past several years, Rhodes and Ticer said they've seen a big increase in human trafficking and fentanyl in their area coming from the border. The new money is being made available through a state grant program and will be split between Yavapai County and Prescott Valley.
Previously, this type of funding was used for political stunts that didn't effectively help law enforcement do their jobs. Under my administration, working closely with cities and counties, we'll continue to carefully evaluate and identify the specific needs of each area and tailor the support to those needs.
Hobbs has been critical of her predecessor, Governor Doug Ducey, and his border strike force. During the campaign, she claimed the unit was highly ineffective in dealing with border-related crime and other issues and cut funding to the program after taking office. Other northern Arizona communities also say they've seen massive increases in drug trafficking. That includes Apache County Sheriff David Close. He told me the office seized about 60,000 fentanyl pills in 2019. He says that number ballooned to about 2 million pills last year. In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.